And good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Magic Mixer this evening. And our speaker tonight is LeeAnn Roman. Am I saying that correctly, Ann?
It's Romine. Romine, yeah.
LeeAnn Romine. And she has 35 years of experience as a psychic and spiritual advisor. She's the founder of Soul Radiance Activation Method, the founder of Map Makers Academy, a certified business coach, certified theta practitioner, author. She is an elite spiritual advisor specializing in consciously creating your own reality. She has worked in the world of metaphysics for 3 decades and has a lifetime of experience and wisdom to share. Her focus is on those who are conscious leaders making change in our world. So welcome, LeeAnn.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
the floor is now yours.
Yes. All right. Okay. I did a lot of prep for this. I work with people. My business name is Ignite You Global, and I work with people all over the globe. And I have for many years. I am very uniquely combined with many places in this world. And as much as we all understand that our world is needing healing right now, we're not doing as much as maybe we could. So what I wanted to do is to bring in as much energy connection as possible this evening. I know Dana personally for many years, and I know that everything that she touches is golden when it comes to metaphysics and bringing all of this amazing energy together. So what I'd like to do is to just talk a little bit about the things that I call them downloads, it's channeling, whatever you want to call it, so that we can all get on the same page for right now with it. And the way I understand things, we've all just taken a huge shift. The whole world just shifted into this amazing new paradigm. The old one's gone. We don't have to fight it anymore. The old way is gone. The earth has taken care of herself. She's ready to take care of us, and we're ready to move forward. But what's happening is there's a gap between this new world and the world that we are all kind of used to. And so if we can all put our own thoughts and feelings, emotions, all the good stuff together and start building new pathways for others to follow. To me, that is a light worker's job, is to create the new paradigm with new ways of being. So if we would, if it's okay, right now, I'd like to lead us all with a meditation to do just that and to take us all into a realm. And like I said, I have amazing people all over the globe that are doing this with us right now in their own homes and putting their thoughts and energies together. So let's just combine some magic and put some healing in the world. So as we do this, I want you to think of one place in your world that you really want to put some love into. Anywhere it is, whether it's your own home, your own family, somewhere large in the world, any of the hot spots, it doesn't matter. Just put your energy there. So close your eyes. That's it. Close your eyes and take a breath. Just one breath. And pull yourself into the center, the very center of where you're at. You see, as you go throughout your day, you're leaving little bits of you all over the place, and I want you to gather all of that amazingness back in. Another deep breath. We're going to call in Mother Earth. Let the guy come in. Let it blend with your own energies. We're not going to ground. We're going to ask her to come in. She's here to support us, to learn in this new paradigm, in this new world that we are creating. She needs to know how light workers want the earth to be, and we can do this together. So invite her into you and your sphere and your magical essence. You know, we all ground on a daily basis as people who do meditation, and we say it very, very often to ground. And what I'd like to invite you to do is to call her in to your essence and let her be full of who you are. Each and every one of us in this room and around the globe, we are map makers, we're magicians, we're amazing, beautiful beings of light. And that's all we need to be. We're all exactly where we need to be for our world. And our world is becoming new, beautifully new. Let's take another deep breath. And as you do, what I'd like you to imagine is that you are in a sphere, a beautiful iridescent sphere. Just imagine yourself there. And you start to lift up out of your body, and you're going to go at a 45-degree angle up and behind you, where you can look down and see the back of your head. There's a beautiful golden filament that connects with your body. You're safe. Just let yourself start to rise. Outside, Go above your home, above that building that you're in. Settle in for a moment and imagine. And then start to feel the motion. You're going to move quickly, way up above the city and the state, the country that you're in, until you're out to where you can see the globe. Settle for another moment. Just imagine what if it's this easy to create a beautiful web of magic that can heal our world and many more that we don't even know of. So let yourself move even quicker. There are light and dark layers, and light and dark layers feel the movement as your soul is moving until you hit a beautiful golden layer. It's beautifully, beautifully lit golden energy. Let it in. Breathe it in. And from that, you're going to run into an area that's a little sticky. It's a little bit sticky substance. It's going to slow you down just a bit. And as you move through that, you're going to pop into this beautiful, beautiful, well-lit place. This is the world of theta. This is where your brain waves are literally moving at the exact same rate as creator. And from here, as we manifest, as we work our magic, I want you to imagine the grid around the earth, however that looks to you. Just imagine a grid of light within the planet, around it, through the people, on the surface, underneath. Let it be what it is. It's our human brains that want to make everything linear. Let it be what it is. And then I want you to ask that your energy be infused into this. Beautiful. Now connect. Ask to connect with the other magicians in the world. It's our responsibility and right, pleasure and honor to help create this new paradigm. So as we stand here together, I want you to put those thoughts of that one place, that one thing that you want to change, and let it ride on that energy sphere so that it goes everywhere. Let it land as it will. Feel the healing. Feel the beauty. You know, for me personally, I have a beautiful section of children in Africa that are all working together today to do this very same thing. And we're going to ask that they learn what it takes for them to make a difference in this world. So each one of you put that in there, your thoughts, your hopes, your desires. Oh, that's beautiful, beautiful. Let our world be different energetically, on an individual basis, on a countrywide basis on the planet. We can allow it to be different now. Let the hearts of the men and women who rule this world, let it be changed. They can change on a dime, and we don't have to fight it anymore. Let them be willing and wanting to connect with the earth in the way that our new planet wants to be. That our children, the starseeds, the beings that are coming here now, we're paving the way for them in a world they don't know how to live in, and they don't need to. We can let those bonds go. So as we do this, we're going to allow the old paradigm, imagine it, whatever icky stuff that you have in your mind of what it held, let it, imagine it being there as a separate world to the one that you're in. And then cut the cords. Let it be cut. In the quantum world, we all exist. Every thought exists. It's safe to allow it to go. You're choosing the new world. You're choosing the one in which love prevails, healing and health, abundance for everyone, care, much more than equality. We all simply are. Now, as you're holding that energy, I want you to start coming back down into your body. Pull it back in. Pull it back in. Another nice deep breath. There we go. I'm going to count from 1 to 5. Number 5, I want you to be back in your body, fully aware and awake. 1, 2, 3, nice deep breath, wiggle your toes. 4 and 5, wide awake, eyes open, back here. And thank you. Thank you. The energy is palpable with what everyone is doing. Thank you very much. I'm open to any questions. I'm also very psychic. So if you have any psychic questions, now's a good time to do it. Let me just clue in. That's how I do my work, is I connect with people on a one-on-one basis, and I just tell you what they say. So you connect with your higher self and do the thing. So any questions you have would be absolutely wonderful. Okay, if not, is everybody okay if I just start going around the room and giving some gifts from the quantum field? Okay, the way I understand it as well, our quantum world, everything that you can imagine already exists. This is all such an illusion. It's all an illusion. If you can imagine it, it can exist. Now, if you can imagine a world in which there is no hunger, there is no negativity, there is none of that stuff, because see, we don't have to learn through those things anymore. Enough of us have come together and decided we can learn through joy and peace and care and love, and we're ready for that now. The gentleman here, okay, your Doug is your name?
David.
David, I'm sorry. Excuse me for that. Coming in around you, you have some energy that is very, I want to call it erratic, but it's in a really good way. It's time for you to start harnessing that and putting it towards the use that you know you're here for. You're very powerful. I must say, you have energy that is extremely powerful. I think you've tried to use it at different times and it scared you a little bit. So you've backed off some and you wanted to. Now is the time for you to claim it. What is it that you do? How do you do? What modality do you work with? What is your focus?
I actually don't know, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Work with me for a minute. Have you ever used hands-on healing?
Yep.
Okay. That, to me, I see you touching animals, people, doesn't matter. Use your touch, that sense of touch. And that is something that you can make a huge impact in this world on.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions or anything that you want to?
Oh, not at the moment. I
Okay.
think you're really cool.
Thank you. I think you're pretty cool too. Everybody in here for sure is. Okay. Ah, goodness. Carol, my dear Carol, I adore this woman. Your energy is so, so beautiful. How are you doing on your deck? It is coming along?
No, because I took care of my writings first. I
Okay.
want to publish a book this year. So I'm a little lazy, but I'm getting back to it.
I think
this
you're
week.
doing
This
phenomenal.
week.
This week. All right. The visions that I'm getting around you, when you go in and you do your work and you meditate first, correct? You go into that space and you get in. If you would add in some more color when you go to meditate, literally see the colors or surround yourself with those things that are the colors that really resonate with you for the cards that you're working on. That is going to help you channel a lot, because a lot of the deck that you're coming up with is channeled in. This isn't just,
Hopefully.
oh, Carol decided this was a cool thing. It's actual channeled energy. So I think that will help you a lot. It'll make it
Hopefully.
more fun. I can't wait to
However,
see them.
I have a question,
Mhm.
because the deck that I want to create, actually, there's a lot of dark colors in it.
Fine.
So because to me, it's like you are going into the under subconscious, actually.
Beautiful.
And
So put the
yes,
colors in around you so that
yeah.
that essence flows in what it is that you're doing. You don't have to do the color on the card by any means.
Okay.
But let's
Okay.
just say that you're working on something that's very spiritual. You want to put those indigos around you so that you have that as you're actually channeling the cards. Beautiful.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see them. Okay, Karen. I see Karen Edward, but that does not look like Karen to me. Who is this?
Karen.
It is Karen. Okay, you're muted on me. You muted on me. Something is between us
There,
here.
you should be
Okay,
able to hear me now.
okay. There you go.
Thank you.
You're okay. You were gone. I was just kind of, as a psychic and an energy person, a lot of you was just, were you still in the meditation by chance? Or doing something meditatively here recently? Because there's a lot of you that's just not right there. Let's pull you in some if you are all right with that. Take a breath, big deep breath, and allow yourself to fully come in and be all of you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. You're another one who's extremely, extremely powerful. Give me just a minute. I could go off and talk with your spirit guides for hours and hours and hours. You're very deep, very powerful. When it comes to being present, fully present, how does that work with you? How does that resonate?
I'm not sure I understand where you're going with that. Sorry.
I'm not really going anywhere. I just feel that a lot of times you are so deep and into doing things that a lot of you isn't in your physical body.
Oh, yes, you're right about that.
I think that could cause you some issues coming forward, only because this world, like I said, is changing so much. Maybe spend another 5 to 10 minutes a day doing the embodiment exercises that are so readily available, to where you are pulling all of you in here, because see, you're valuable and we need you. And as much as we need you out there, this physical body of yours deserves to have that energy as well. That will help you, I think, get through some of the personal things that are going on. And it will certainly help with the things that you're working on. It's just to get yourself right back into that body, as silly as it sounds. Take a moment.
You're right.
Breathe.
You're
Yeah.
right. I've been dissociative most of my life.
Pull it back in, and
It's
remember,
actually easier for me to be dissociative. And along the lines, once of a story that Penny told at a Lazarus event, I think it was many a year ago, wherein she would drive and not know where she was by the time she got there. That's the only time when I have to be really careful, is when I'm driving. I've done that myself.
yeah.
And I gave myself a good scare many years ago now, and since then I've been careful. Not so much for myself in that sense, but more from the fact of causing anyone else harm.
I'm here to
It's a
remind you,
It's a responsibility.
it is, but your responsibility to you and how vitally precious you are. You're here for purpose.
Oh, I understand that.
Yes, and it's precious. It's beautiful. Each and every one of us hold that. Know how vitally important every thought, every breath, everything of you is. I mean, in all essence, that's all we have, is that one instant, that one thought that we hold. So glad to have connected with you, Karen. That's beautiful. I really treasure
Thank
that.
you.
Okay, Janice. What do you have on your plate? I'm feeling thing all over the place. It's like you're busy, 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 busy. You have things coming in for you. Yeah. Laying it out and being able to focus is maybe an area where you would be well set to follow your heart, is what I'm being told. Not the thoughts so much, but the feel of what it is to do today, because it's all going to end up getting done. But lay it out and start following more so with that heart feeling with what it is that you're doing. You're called on for a lot of things. Okay, one of the gifts that's coming in for you, I think this is absolutely beautiful. Your throat chakra, open. Just allow it to come in, open. I want to, through your higher self only. I don't do anything, I witness it. Have them work here on your throat chakra and allowing you to get that energy rolling. You have a message that needs to go out way broader, way more. And I think that if you can open that just a little bit, it will help greatly.
Gonna touch something there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Who else is coming in? Dana. Oh my gosh, Dana. First off, you have, which I know this about you, so it's not being very psychic, but you do have animals that have crossed over. And they are coming back up to you now greatly. Yeah, all over the place. And the reason for that, your spirit animals that you've been out of touch with are trying to knock on the door and say, let me back in, let me in. They want to come in and connect with you. How long has it been since you've been to Sedona?
Couple months.
May I suggest it's a really good time? I know it's cold and all this stuff, but if you can within the next month or two, at least meditatively go sit and be in that energy. I just got off a call with one of my clients he's from California, but he's in Sedona today. And you were coming in at me the whole time. I could just see your energy. Yeah, you have a lot. I would love to have just a one-on-one session with you, which we haven't done in years and years, to help get you back together where you're on top. I'm ready for you to be on top rather than always doing the supportive role. Let's get you on top to where you can shine and do the things that and I just watched her cringe. Like, I don't want to do the other thing, but it's time. It's time for you to get back into that. Yes, it's being you. You have gifts that are beyond anything that you've allowed yourself in a very long time to touch. Sending you so much love. And there's more animals coming in. They're just all over. Please focus with that. Please, please. All over the place, definitely. Gosh, we need to catch up. Okay, Jody. Oh, man. Your energy is, that's full around you. You have a spiritual connection that is very fast. They're full around you at all times. How are you doing with your own sense of rest?
I'm feeling very rested,
Mhm.
almost to the point of too much that I think it might be detrimental and backfiring on me because I sleep a lot.
You're sleeping a lot.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm getting is that and I was being told your rest was out of balance. I think you're sleeping a lot because everything that's moving around you, what else can you do? It's just kind of go like this a little bit. And it's like, okay, I'm going to cocoon for a while and let all this handle. Do it with me here for a minute. And I know you work energy very well. So take a nice breath, pull it back in, and I want you to claim your space. This is Jody's space to do with what she wishes. And everything that is there that is helpful and wonderful and beautiful is absolutely allowed in. But at the same time, let's buffer just a little bit so that you have space to become more of who you are in the awake time. Because see, all of your work that you do is so connected intuitively and all the stuff that, again, being in your physical body is not the most comfortable place because it's not where you're working all the time. Yeah, get that back into balance. I'm also getting that, this is really weird, and I am in no way any kind of a doctor, but do you take magnesium supplements?
I don't.
I think it might help you. I do. I think that physiologically it can actually help you. I would take
Yeah.
a look at that. Something's over the counter, super simple, or go to, obviously to a doctor or whatever, but
Yeah, I don't take the supplements, but Dana has given me some really good sprays and applications of the magnesium, and I think that is
Okay.
is
Yeah,
really
it
important.
would help you greatly. Absolutely. Awesome. Do you have questions? I'm feeling them all over, so just pepper. Go.
I Nothing really comes to mind right now. I just think you hit it spot on with all of the chatter with everything that is on me. And I think that's why I try to sleep a lot, is to just get some peace. And even my dreams and everything, it just never stops. My dreams are like that
It is
movie.
buffered you. They,
You know, that
yeah,
movie,
buffered.
Everything All at Once all the time. That's my husband looks at me, he goes, "Is that what your dreams are like?" I said, "Oh yeah."
And then some, right?
Yeah, and then some. exactly. So
We
yeah,
just put a
that helped.
buffer around you, and I think that's a gift for you that you can step into anytime you want. I want you to
Great.
keep yourself down from 7 to 1, ask for the buffer that your higher self just brought in, and allow it to do that for you when that clamor gets going. You deserve way more. You do.
Super. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, Elizabeth. Oh, woman. Yes. You have such an amazing connection. It's truly amazing. There is a gift for you, and this is going to come at you in a way that I think you will completely understand. It is a gift, but it is in a box, and it is for your eyes only. It's not something that I'm to speak, but the next time you go into your channeling state, I want you to ask them to hand you the gift that LeeAnn was speaking of. And it's coming directly from one of your soul, I don't want to say soul mate, but it's the soul connection that is giving you something that you have been needing and wanting. It has something to do with inspiration or ideas or something to that effect, but that is specifically for you. I'm also being told is to give you the thank you that you're not hearing. The thank you. Look at me for a minute, if you would, please. Hear me in your soul. Thank you for what you do. It's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. But truly, thank you, because not only did you have the gift come to you, you had to make choices. And a lot of times you sacrificed and you did the things that you needed to do to get into this space of being who you are. This planet needs you exactly as you are, with everything that you do. And I just want to say thank you. I recognize it. I see it. And they're saying thank you. You're much more powerful than you allow people to see. You have connections that are intensely spiritual. And you're very well learned, I guess would be the word. You understand so much, but a lot of what you get is just boom, it's just there for you. And I just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely.
Thank you for saying that.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, you don't give yourself
I
as
was
much
writing
credit.
something down. That's why I wasn't looking at you when you were I was writing down about the gift in the box. So I was
No,
very
that's all right. No, I just wanted to
I
make
just
sure.
wanted you to know that I was very focused.
I got you. I got you. But
And
I just
I
see
appreciate you sharing that. Thanks a
there's
lot.
something in a spiral sense coming also with you. Something with a spiral. Do a meditative state with that and allow that spiral to come in. And it's going to amplify one of your gifts. It's a beautiful spiral energy. Focus it through your higher self always. But that's another one that is just going to take you into a whole new realm. Whole new realm. We're ready for more.
I was shown something in a meditation with my team the other day. Actually, it was a couple of weeks ago, and it was a sword with a spiraling, two snakes spiraling. It was the coolest thing, and I found one on Etsy. So there's
Work with that
something,
energy.
it was a symbol. It was a symbol of something I wasn't to know what it was at that time. So
Maybe it's in the box.
Maybe, I don't know, but I'm gonna find out what's in the
Yeah.
box.
Oh, I can't wait. Keep in touch with me. Let me know what happens with it.
Thank you so
Absolutely.
much. I appreciate it so much.
Okay. And then the lady that says iPhone, I don't remember your name.
Is it Marie?
Marie. Yes. Yes.
Marie. Okay.
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 Okay. Coming in here. What I'd like to do for you is to give you an energetic, it's an energetic, just a energy that just wants to come at you. Okay. It's beautiful. It's intense. It's meant specifically for you. And it's going to go obviously through your higher self always. So close your eyes for just a minute, but you have a blockage that's in your way. And we're going to remove it right now, if that's okay with you. Deep, deep breath. And anybody else that feels aligned with this, take the energy and allow your higher self to remove any blockages that you have in the way. This has to do with finances. It has to do with abundance. It has to do with security. It has to do with all the things. You don't have any more learning to have to do. Let's just release it and let it go now. So just let it go. Breathe the higher self in, your spirit guides around you completely, and let it go. Choose to let it go. Let it go into that old paradigm. It doesn't belong here. Deep breath, deep breath. Beautiful. Now there's a child, your child at about the age of 3 is coming in and needs a hug, needs a hold, needs a care. Give it to her. Allow them to have it. It's good. It's okay. We're not going to bring anything up that is not necessary here, but you just need to love. Beautiful, beautiful. Higher self in. Beautiful. Okay, come on back in. Open your eyes up. Let the healing happen. I want you to allow that to be as magical as it possibly can be. Use any meditation and modalities that you use for healing and changing belief structures to come in now and start healing all of that for you. You have some big things on the horizon, but you're going to miss them if you're not open. You have to open and allow that to happen. You have questions or anything else that you need?
So the 3-year-old that came in, was there significance with that?
I think that there was a trauma or something that came in at that point, which is what created the blockage. It's just something that was hanging on. It's not something you can logic out. We just love it and let it go. Let it be, because I think you've done all the healing work, but there was still something that was energetically holding on to you. Yeah. And I think just that connection is enough to do it. They integrate with us at that point. Oh, yeah. You have some good things coming up, really good things coming up. I would remind you also to remember that you have a gift here that is time for it to be loud and proud and open. Don't play small. I want you to open up a little bit and play a little bigger, just a little bigger, get a little bit more and get it out there. We all deserve it. We deserve to see more of you. Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, Chanel. Hello. Hello. Oh, I love your energy. Are you an artist or a creator of some sort? I feel something very creative around you.
You're talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Not in any defined form, just creativity.
Okay. Creativity that is around you. So that's what I'm getting is imagination and creativity and love and care and beauty and you have a strength about you as well. It's very deep, very, very deep strength. And recognition. Are you ready to be recognized?
Hell yeah.
Do this thing. Let's do this thing. That's what I'm getting called for here with you, is to open up the gates of visibility to where you can proudly be everything that you've been given. Not what life is handed to you, but what you were creator given at birth, because this is who you are, where you come from, and what you want this world to know. And I hold space for you now. Recognized, understood, loved, cared for, and honor to be in your presence. I want you to walk with that energy. Walk with that energy. You deserve it. Absolutely.
Okay.
You do. Beautiful. Do you have any questions or anything?
Hello everybody. I'm new to the group. I've only been with Dana once, but I don't know anything about how you connect and like what's the information you're being given? Is there any wider view of it for me?
Absolutely. I have spent many, many decades working with, I started with the Lazarus materials and some of the old girl network stuff, and did a lot of learning, a lot of growth, and a lot of healing. And from that point, I went into a space and time where I hid for 10 years. I just literally hid from the world. This amazing man provided me a space to be able to do that. And I always equate it like going to the Himalayas and getting all the stuff. And what I was able to do is to connect with creation, period. I channel at different times. I just am given. I've been psychic all my life. And I just connect with your higher self. I call it higher self. People call it all sorts of different things, but when I go into that space, my conscious mind goes away and I just connect and it just flows. There's not a specific modality for it. I have a lot of certifications and all the things, but what actually comes through is what you need to hear from your soul, period. My brother is a Mennonite minister, and I can even work with his congregation. It works. It just works because, truth is what it is. And being able to connect with people on that soul level is, I think, just an absolute gift. The one weird thing about it is that when I'm done, I have no memory of it. So trying to do like client calls and that kind of stuff gets a little bit, I may not remember your name next week, but we've had a connection and hopefully you've gotten the healing and the change with that.
Okay. Can I have one more question?
Yes, of course.
So the strength, what you talked about with my strength showing through resonates with me. I've had an unbelievably challenging few years where I've had to be so strong, and that's okay. And I am generally other people's rock and the strength for other people. Which is a double-bladed sword for me if it's a gift. So how can I make that work for me? I have been strong for other people for so long and I'm exhausted. And
Yeah.
how can my strength work for me?
Your strength can work for you by remembering full well that all of this is a mirror, and truly who you're being strong for is yourself. Okay. Close your eyes for just a moment. Close your eyes. And I want you to imagine that you have a being that is a part of you that is more strong than anything that you can imagine. And that's your exoskeleton. It literally will encompass you anytime that you need it. And we're going to call it in right now to, number one, refill your banks so that you're full again, but to also shift the energetics around you so that all of that isn't happening to you anymore. Anything that happens is happening for you so that you can build from that. Part of what you've been through, and I'm being told this very, very sternly, is that you are here with purpose. You haven't found that purpose yet, but you're going to find it. And everything that you have been through is going to make sense. You needed to go through it for that purpose. So look at it with gratitude. The more you understand, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the strength. Thank you for all this crap, excuse my language, but the things that have been thrown at me, because it's created me for who I am. And my world needs me. Not to be the strong one always. You have that strength. But perhaps what if it's an easy as you being able to say, you can have strength with joy. You can have strength with love and passion. You can have that same strength that I have without having to go through all of this because I've been there. I did it. The planet doesn't need to anymore. Own that very much. So I think you've just shifted a lot. And if you'll allow that to be, and then shift your mindset a bit with the fact of what you anticipate coming up, let's give you some gifts. What if the next 6 months gives you more than you've ever had in your life of the beauty, of the love, of the gentleness and the care, of all the things that you crave? Because see, for as strong as you are, you're also as soft as can be.
Yeah.
Okay. And you deserve that. It's here for you now. Open up to it and allow that to be what your expectations are, and it will start to filter through for you.
Okay.
Okay. So much love. Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I did. Celeste. You and I should maybe do a reading, like a full-on reading. I think that's why, because they just shut it down and said, no, you need to give her something full on. What do you have coming up that is intensely different for you? Perhaps a new job, new way of doing what you do, something to that effect. And it has to do with the way that you connect with the world.
Well, I've been trying to, shouldn't say trying, I am actively building on my Reiki practice, and I'm working on trainings. I'm offering jewelry classes and other creative classes for people, things like that. And I have a tendency to not, kind of toot my own horn. I just kind of sit back a little bit, and if there's anything that gets in my way, it's that, because it's not so much that I don't think that I can do the work. I'm sort of like, people aren't interested in my work. Does that make sense?
It does make total sense, but I'm going to call it on its head right now. That's not going to fly here. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see exactly why, and I'm going to give this to you. I would love to do a full-on session with you. I call them mapping sessions, where you see Reiki and all of the old modalities, when our paradigm shifted, they don't work the same anymore. They don't. They're still valid, but there's a part of it that's missing. And those of us who are in the light field are able to put our own spin on that now and rename it and change it up. And I think that yours has to do with using that same energy work in your own way. Channeled in totally from you, something brand new that this world has not seen. And I think that's where your thing is at. Definitely. So I will make sure that we get our links together, and I'll do a full on, and I'll just go into mode and I will walk you through creating your own system.
I like that a lot. And I know that when I do my work, that it's not Reiki when I'm doing it. I mean, I have that foundation of what Reiki is, and I call it Reiki because that's what people are familiar with. But what happens in the room isn't the
No,
same
it's
as
something
Reiki.
entirely different.
Mhm.
It's needed now. And what if you could put this together in a way that you understand it well enough, you could teach and certify others? How much more powerful the healing world could become. That is who you are. So I would love to be able to guide you through that. Definitely.
I love that.
Awesome. Awesome. Any other questions or anything anybody needs?
I have a question.
Yes.
We had another participant in here, which was Simon. So would you have a word or two for Simon?
Okay. Yes, absolutely. Simon.
Yeah.
Simon needs to give me permission. I never go in without.
Kitty cat.
Okay, that's why I'm like, okay, where's this coming from? Like, I need permission here. Okay, but where is Simon?
Right there.
I
We
still
don't see him.
Right there.
There he is. Okay. I'm like, what's going on? Simon. Dana, my animal person here. The connection that Dana has with animals is intense. And now what I am thinking is that energy is what Dana is needing right now. Is to put that energy more towards where our amazing leader over here is, and allowing her to have that connection with her soul and spirit. Does Simon work with you? Is the animal around as you do your work?
Simon is a therapy cat in training.
Mhm. Yeah.
By his choice, not mine.
Yeah.
But he wants to.
Have him work with Dana. I'm telling you this. I honestly feel this. There's a connection there, and it will help both parties beautifully. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
We do work together.
Okay. Yeah.
We have.
Keep it up. Do the thing. Dana, what have you done though? It's going to get a little personal here. That has upset Simon, because Simon has a little bit of a closed off energy with you. Are you not listening or opening to what it is that, or is the communication not happening the way that it should? I don't think I have ever read with an irritated cat before, but we're going to talk this one through.
He's got some
things he's going to be dealing with, and I think he would rather not. And
Yeah.
and
There's that
I
standoffish. Yeah. Okay. No, just keep going because this is healthy. It's
Yeah.
beautiful and it's good. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, goodness. All right. As I look around the room here, the energetics here, the gifts that we're being given, please open to them. Each and every one of you has a path that we're building on this new paradigm. And if you don't take the time now to do it, something or someone else will. Okay. Let it be you. You're here with heart and soul. You have amazing gifts and care and love that our world needs now. Now's the time to walk your walk. Build your pathway for others to follow. However big or small it is, it doesn't matter. Do your thing and do it with intent every single day. And this world will be different. I promise you. We're doing it already. It's already healed and we're just walking and stepping into it. I'm so excited to be able to work with each of you. Thank you. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
LeeAnn.
Thank you so much, LeeAnn. It was wonderful.
And what a beautiful
Yes.
meditation. that we
Yes,
did
it
as
was.
well.
Thank you. I have one comment.
Yes.
Don't ask people questions after a meditation. We were all, huh?
You know me, Dana.
Dana.
No, I want to hear.
That's why there were no questions.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. It gave me a chance because when I did that, you all stopped and I was able to start connecting with and see whose soul was ready to open up there a little bit.
It was
So
We were
many
all,
gifts
we
in
were
this
all
room.
buzzing. We were all buzzing from our global matrix.
Meditation.
Awesome.
We have some amazing
flow,
people working with us. There's people
coolness.
in Dubai, there's people in Australia, there's people in the UK, there's people in Canada. I have people all over the place. And they are all putting their energy in right now. So as you are working in your meditation the next week or so, I'm going to ask that each one of them give to you what they have as far as gifts so that you all have more of a connection in your world that you can utilize as well. I want this connection to be big. We all deserve it, and our world deserves to have the magicians together doing kind of the ruling class thing. It's our turn. It is to make this world beautiful, beautiful for every single human on the face of the planet. And we're all a part of that. Thank you. Love it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You
LeeAnn.
too. You're wonderful. Bye.
Thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. Great work. Thank you, everybody.